we just we both need to cover our mouths. Hey guys, it is Monday afternoon, 2 o'clock. It's time for the weekly drip. What's going on?
Hi,
Uh,
hello.
if you don't know us, I'm Chris Pesek with the Dripping Springs home team. I keep forgetting to say broker associate. I am a realtor, and this is my good friend Miss Ashley Tullis with the Atomic Properties Group. She is also a realtor, and we're in Dripping Springs, Texas. And we love Dripping Springs, Texas. And that's the reason we do this show where we talk about all things drip. What's up?
Seemingly like the most beautiful day of the year, too.
Oh my God. Yes, yesterday was incredible. And today is just like, wow.
Yeah, it's so nice. So, so nice.
Well, except for the fog this morning. But other than that,
Uh, Past. I like your shirt.
yeah, I do too. I'm just making sure that I sit centered in the thing. You've been to Revolution. Why don't I just get? See, I was going to say that on Friday I talked about how if people come to Central Texas on days like
Mhm.
this is the time when people go, "Oh my God, I want to live in that place because the weather's amazing." Not when they come and visit in July and August.
I don't know though. I think it's
You
pretty
think?
amazing year round. Well, our community, not the weather.
Yeah, the weather. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember years and years ago. I'm talking like I'm dating myself, like college, like early 2000s, going to like ACL and being like, Austin has such a vibe. It's such a great place. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna live here someday. And then I like kind of grew up. I don't want to be there. It's too busy.
I
This is
love
where I
that.
want to be,
You grew up.
adjacent.
Yeah, yeah. You want to be close enough to hit the things in Austin, but not deal with
No,
Austin.
I don't want to be there.
And
So
it's okay. No, okay, I'm not going to go off on a rant, so I will stop short and just say yes. I am so happy that I'm just over the Hayes County line. Just
mm,
so happy.
it's good to be here.
It is. Yeah, so since you already brought it up, I will talk about my t-shirt. Um, yeah, Revolution Spirits. Guys, we've got a lot of great distilleries out here, and they make gin and vodka and bourbon and just God, I mean, there's coffee liqueurs that people out here make and pretty much everything.
What
But
is it made out here?
what's that?
What isn't made out here? That might be a shorter list.
It might be, and I don't know. I don't know if anything is not made. I'm not. Well, I was gonna say tequila, but we've got Sotol, which is kind of tequila. It's kind of
Mhm.
like tequila.
It's a lot like tequila.
Do you get the reference? Are you old enough for the reference?
I think I am.
It's it's kind of like beer. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, Revolution Spirits. I I always my mom was always a Tom Collins fan. Like she always liked, and that's a drink for those of you that don't know, with that's made with gin and some stuff. And I always tried to like gin, and I could not find a gin that I liked because it had so much juniper in it. And probably 3 years ago, the Dripping with Taste Passport, or the Dripping Springs Chambers Passport drink thing, I was going around and I was on a mission to find a gin that I enjoyed drinking, and I found it at Revolution. That's the crazy. That's why we love Revolution, because they've got a gin that I can just go and I can order a gin and soda. I don't need to put a bunch of stuff in it, and it's enjoyable to drink. It's not heavy on the juniper. It's botanical. It's got really nice rosemary, and I love rosemary. And so we hang out at Revolution all the time now. And
Well,
you guys have been to Revolution as well.
oh yeah, we totally have. I'm a gin drinker though, so there's a
See,
lot of
yeah,
gins I like. I didn't have to go on a quest.
and I wish I liked the juniper because there's a lot of good gins out here if you like the juniper.
Mhm.
And I'm sure there's other ones that I haven't tried,
Yeah,
but anyway, that's our thing.
I would
And
I would agree. There are a lot of good ones. My favorite actually comes from Treaty Oak. It's their antique Waterloo gin. Um,
everybody says that, yeah.
really like that one, and I guess because of what happens to it while it's in the barrels, that's probably why I like it so much. But a distiller told me, a dear friend of mine, I started out with vodka and then I got really into gin, and he's like, Ash, gin is just flavored vodka.
Vodka, that's
And I'm
all it
like,
is.
really? No wonder I like it. uh,
Absolutely. And you know, and I think Um, I think Treaty Oak does this as well, but Revolution's got a barrel aged gin that they do, and I actually drink that straight.
Oh wow.
Just, I
I
mean,
didn't know
almost
they
like
did
a.
that. Well, maybe on the flight because you can get the little like
I don't
sample
I don't
flight.
know that it's on the flight. I'm not sure if it
Okay.
is, but I mean, I'll go and even just with an ice cube or a couple of drops of water, like I drink my whiskey, and it's downright enjoyable. Just
Awesome.
got that little bit of oak, oak and smoke on it. Oh my gosh, it's good. So yeah. Oh, and they've got great barbecue too. Penninger
They
Meat
do.
Company. Ooh, yes.
They do. Hey, while we're talking about alcohol, I actually have a little announcement.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So last week, you guys noticed this logo up here changed. Owner and founder of Atomic Properties Group, and my launch party is going to be on December 9th at Desert Door.
Ooh.
So first round's on me. Well, it's up to like a certain number of drinks, so it could be the whole bar tab. I don't know. We'll see how many show up.
So if you're going, get there early and drink fast, is what you're saying.
Real fast. So, and it'll be short, 4:30 to 6:30 at Desert Door. Hoping that our friends Natalie and Drew with the Mobile Axe trailer can visit us, but that dude's a working stiff again, so they may be limited
Yeah, he got a
weekends and
new
things.
job.
I know, it's like I'm happy, but I'm like, oh man, what about me? Never mind the future for your family, but
Yeah. In case y'all don't know, it's all about Ashley.
and I
That's
don't
such a lie.
I don't mean
That's such a
that. Oh my
lie.
gosh. Ooh,
No.
that did not sound good, like coming at me.
No, it's a
No,
lie.
I'm stoked for them, and I just love Drew and Natalie to pieces. They're fellow scouting parents, so that's how I've got to know them a little bit better. Our
And
boys have a camp out this weekend, y'all.
is this
Boys,
the one at Jerry World?
no, that was last weekend. That was
Okay.
last Friday night. But nope, not at Jerry World. This one's going to be in Central Texas, and yeah, it's a bunch of little boys being little boys. It should be a stinky good time. I
I
hope
was
we
about to say a bunch of farting and knock jokes and nose picking and yeah, it'll be an awesome time.
it will be. It
There
will
will
be.
there will be no germs spread at that event.
No. And if there is something, we'll just rub some dirt in it.
That's right. Rub
We'll be
some
fine.
dirt, some cobwebs. It's all good.
Yes, yes. So anyhow, speaking of scouts, I have something else to share too.
Ah,
You
come
told me
on.
what businesses I was going to talk about, but what I didn't tell you was I'm going to talk about me. Um,
Like I said, no.
just the whole world's revolving, right?
Mhm.
So Atomic Properties in partnership with our local Cub Scout troops, so not just Pack 101, but Pack 4, we have put together and are doing a toy drive benefiting Hays County Brown Santa. The final collection day for that is going to be at Christmas on Mercer, where if you've known me for any length of time, you know I know Santa. I'm going to bring him for free photos there. If you want your kid to get the letter from Santa, just come see me. We'll hook you up totally free. It's my gift to the community. But if you could throw a toy in the bin, that would be super, super awesome. So a week from today, next Monday, boxes will be delivered to 15 businesses in town, pretty far west all the way up to Belterra. So there's no shortage of a location. If you donate there, there's going to be a little QR code where you can register to win a little goodie. So maybe you'll
Nice.
receive while giving as well. Really, really excited about that. And because that's just not enough, the night before Christmas on Mercer, Friday, December 3rd at 6 o'clock, is community movie night. And I am bringing Elf to the big screen for everyone.
Sweet. Where's that going to be?
It's going to be on Mercer Street. So it's called the Stevenson Building. It was like the first school
Oh,
here
yeah, yeah.
in Springs, but where old Fitzhugh meets Mercer.
Down that corner, yeah.
Yes, we are taking food donations as well. And if you're perplexed on what to do for like older kiddos, you can always do gift cards. There will also be a QR code linking to Hays County Brown Santa's Venmo. You can just throw some cash in the bucket. That would be amazing too. Lots of ways
Sweet.
to give.
Absolutely. And I see you've got me feeling bad now.
Why?
because I was making a joke, and I want to make sure that people know how giving you are. But I think
Oh,
you just covered that. It is never about Ashley. I just say that to give her a hard time.
oh,
So,
total tongue in cheek. I know you didn't mean that, friend. Oh my gosh.
and so with the food boxes, I'm going to transition that because I know one of the places where there's going to be a box for donations is going to be a place that I was going to talk about, and that is Rolling in Time and Dough.
Mhm.
Do you have all 15 places memorized?
Sort of. Do you want me to rattle them off?
Yeah.
Okay, Rural Home, Turcotte's, Triple S, Dorothy Butler Law Firm, Salon Mystique, Evo, and they'll even give you a free popcorn when you make a
Oh,
donation.
cool.
House of Jayne. Drew and Natalie said they would even take a box to their Axe events, which is
Nice.
like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Indigo, Kim at South Star Bank, Pomme Salon, Little Loretta's, Drain Chiropractic, and Rolling in Time with Dough. Now, if you think that I just memorized that and rattled that off, that's not true. I read
Oh,
through a Facebook post. Oh, in our chamber, our local
I was
chamber,
going to say that's only 14.
and and our homegirl Denise, a corridor title. She was the first one to say, "Bring me a box. We will get it full."
Awesome. So 16 places around town.
16. I don't think I'm going to put the toy drive burden on Drew and Natalie because their sweet son is going to be volunteering for collection as well.
Ah.
So, yes. Boom. There it is.
Just so everybody knows, there's like a 4-second delay on this. So evidently Denise made that comment right before Ashley said it, or as she was saying it.
Yeah, Gold
Cool.
Star to a Corridor. They're so supportive of our community
Yeah.
and honestly of you and I and all the agents in the area as well. So it's just like so awesome. I made a quick post like, hey, would anybody want to do this? Hoping I would get like 5 at the most. And
Right.
then off it
There you
went.
go.
So that's so
And
exciting.
that's Dripping Springs.
Boom. Yes.
That's the reason. That's the reason we love it here.
Just one of the reasons.
Just one of the reasons. Just one of the reasons. So yeah, I will go. So Rolling in Time and Dough, guys. If y'all don't know, starting in the spring and now it's about to end, which is why I'm going to talk about it. They have bistro night every Thursday night, where it's a special menu. And I mean, y'all have heard us talk about Jessica and that family numerous times. Fabian, Jessica's mom, is an amazing chef, and she does something a little bit unique for every bistro night. They do everything they can to source all of their stuff locally. They do a lot of shopping at the farmers markets for their produce and things like that. So they definitely give back to the community. But it is almost done. Last Thursday, Erica and I went on our own date night, and it's the first time we've been on a real like a let's go sit down, have a meal, have a glass of wine, drink a beer, and really date.
Mm.
Usually we go out and do something, but it was just a nice date night, and
It
that
was
was for
intentional.
it
That's
was
the
it was intentional.
We're
Yes, it wasn't.
intentional.
Yeah, it wasn't like, hey babe, you're home. What do you want to do tonight? And we planned it out. I think 5 or 6 days in advance. Yeah, it was intentional and it was nice. So this is your opportunity, and it's the last date night of the year for Rolling a Time and Dough this coming Thursday. I think Jessica put out the menu today, or she usually puts out the menu today. And again, the menus change every week. So last week, Erica and I split a short rib with, I don't even remember what these things were called, but they were like these little potato puffs that were covered in this mushroom gravy, and it was amazing. And then all of their desserts are just off the charts. But if they make the chocolate, oh shoot, what is it? It's like a ganache cake or something. Oh my God, it's so good. So anyway, be intentional and go on a date night this week. Go to Rolling in Time and Dough. You can call ahead. You should place your order ahead, but sometimes you can do it day of if you need to. You can pick up to take home. They'll bring it out to you for you. This past week they had music inside, and it was a nice little serenade with some guitar music and stuff like that. Oh, Jessica said she is going to put it out tomorrow. The famous salmon is still on the menu. The salmon like never leaves because everybody loves it.
Mhm.
And oh, it's chocolate mousse cake. Thank you,
Ooh, ooh.
ma'am.
I
Yeah.
had a tuxedo cake there last week. It wasn't for like bistro night. I just met a friend for lunch, and
Wait, time out. You had tuxedo cake for lunch?
I mean, I might as well. It was a huge piece. And I wasn't going to even do dessert because, gluten makes me feel terrible. And it's like, this is going to make me feel terrible. But the piece was huge. And my friend was like, I can't, I need you. She needed me. Oh,
That's why you didn't feel bad.
oh, fantastic. But anyway, y'all, that tuxedo cake, oh my gosh, it was sinful good. Sinful good. Um, Friend, you made a promise last week. You had to get buy-in from the wife.
We got it.
We got buy-in?
We got buy-in. I was going to put it off to the end after we talked about the businesses, but I mean,
Okay. Well, we started talking about desserts.
so I guess we got to talk about desserts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So last week we told y'all that we were going to share our favorite Thanksgiving desserts with y'all. And I am going to, and I'm not sure, I'm guessing that Miss Ashley is too, going to share the recipes with y'all as well. And I've got to take a picture of the recipe, but I got approval. My wife said, yes, you can. So, my favorite dessert for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and really just about any time of the year now, but it's really that fall winter dessert. She makes a
Drum roll,
special.
please.
She makes a special pecan pie that the recipe was passed down from her grandmother, and the story is amazing. Oh no, wait, the mousse cake is gluten free. There you go. All right. Kimberly is taking notes. Okay. Um, so the recipe was passed down by her grandmother. And the thing that makes the pecan pie different is it is a buttermilk pecan pie. So it doesn't have the thick caro syrup filling. It's a buttermilk pie basically that the pecans are cooked in. And it's hard to explain how damn good it is. It's just one of those things that you've just got to make and eat, and it's hard to also get it to set up right. So when you make it and you cut it, it's going to fall apart. It's fine. It doesn't matter because it's the best damn thing that you're going to eat for Thanksgiving. Well, aside from maybe what Ashley talks about in a little bit, but here's the funny thing about the recipe, like it was passed down from her grandmother, right? And everybody regards it as this big huge family secret. And I hope my mother-in-law is not watching right now because I'm going to get in trouble. But anyway, what ended up happening, I think the recipe came out of Good Housekeeping.
Yes.
At some point in like the 60s or
Yes.
70s, she found it, and it was supposed to be Douglas MacArthur's favorite dessert. And so she clipped it out and she made it and everybody loved it and she just kept making it. So it became this family secret, this family heirloom recipe that's been passed on all these years. But it came out of Good Housekeeping. It's awesome.
That is awesome. So you're gonna post a copy or a picture
A
of the
picture of the recipe.
awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. And yours?
So I have different favorite desserts for different holidays. So this one is only Thanksgiving specific, and mine's a pumpkin roll. I am not a. This is going to be a controversial statement, you guys. Real controversial. I don't like pumpkin spice lattes.
That is not controversial because that makes you normal.
I think
Just
a
gonna say.
lot of people love them and get so excited when they show up in September.
I know.
Maybe even August. I don't know. But I'm like an apple person, like wassail, apple cider. Like that's my jam. But at Thanksgiving, I love a pumpkin roll. My recipe just comes from Libby's, which is like you could probably even find it on the can. So I just have a
That's
link to post.
funny.
That's all I have. Nothing coveted here.
The funniest part about this is I've never even heard of a pumpkin roll until you
What?
told me last week after the show. Didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh.
I pumpkin like grandma
Hmm.
would make a pumpkin pie, mom would make a pumpkin pie. I never ate them because I don't like pumpkin. And so I
Mhm.
didn't know it was a thing. And you told me last Monday, and when was it? I guess it was Wednesday. I ran by, or Tuesday, I ran by Rolling in Time and Dough, and sure enough, in the glass container is a pumpkin roll. And
Awesome.
I'm going. I have no idea what like. I never would have even known that it existed. So
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I learned how to make a pumpkin roll junior year of high school. We were required to take what I'll refer to as home ec, but it was really just a cooking class.
Yeah.
And we had this whole segment on desserts. So I can make a bomb pumpkin roll, an Italian cream cake, and a German chocolate cake. 3 tier on those bad boys. And I even know how to cut it appropriately.
Oh, see, now you just took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I'm
See?
elegant, you guys. If you didn't know, I am very elegant.
That's awesome.
True.
That's awesome. So she's not a pumpkin spice, but she loves the pumpkin rolls. God, I'll
Yes.
try it. I'll try it. But look, here's a secret about me too. All this pumpkin beer stuff right now.
Oh,
No,
mm.
but people go nuts for it. I guess it's like the pumpkin spice latte. Like if you like it, you like it. And the other day I had a pumpkin beer. Like I tried it because it was there, and I'll try anything. I'm like Mikey, but no, not doing it. Looking for bakers. Ashley, you need
Oh,
a job?
I don't do 5 o'clock starts. That's 5 a.m., not p.m., people. 5 a.m. Like, I don't know a harder working person than Jessica. Well, maybe some people in her family,
I'm gonna
because
say
my
her mom.
gosh,
Her
I'll
mom.
see her at the bakery by day and at Grolix by night. And I'm like, when do you rest? And being a good friend and have a social life, a dog mom. Who
That's
has
right.
that kind of time? Day baker.
Evidently, you just go be a day baker. Good, good time to point out. Rolling in Time and Dough is hiring,
Mhm.
as are just about every other business in town.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting extra money for the holidays, it's a good time to pick up an extra job, at least a part-time job somewhere. And evidently, you could be a day baker if you needed to. Drop the kids off at school and go roll up and throw on an apron and day bake.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
It actually kind of does.
Yeah, it really does.
Can I drink beer while I do it? Because I cook best when I drink beer.
No, that's called day drinking, not day baking.
But no, like, okay, fine. You had another business you wanted to chat about.
I do. So I don't love you too. I don't even know how to like appropriately segue into this. You guys, I love the Henley Boil Shack there.
Drinking beer. That's how you segue.
Oh yeah, you can drink beer there. You can totally drink beer there. But like every time I go, their fried shrimp is amazing. It's totally worth the tummy ache that I get from eating fried food. I just love that place. The ambiance is really, really cool. In fact, this Sunday at probably about 2 o'clock, there's going to be a whole slew of like 70 vans rolling up, 70s vans rolling up. We're going to go on a cruise, and that's where we're going to end, is at Henley Boil Shack. I can't wait.
Nice.
Really looking forward
Nice.
to it.
And I'm gonna make a comment like, guys, Henley is not on the other side of the moon. I mean, it may
Oh,
feel like it, but it's like 7 miles outside of town. It's not, maybe it's 10, I don't know, but it's not that far. I
no, it really
mean,
isn't.
no, it's not bad at all. Oil Shack, yeah.
Yeah. Plenty of hot
I,
rod drinking.
I got
Did
to
you
get
know
it.
that Kimberly and I are hot rod friends?
I did not know that.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Now,
I've known her like longer than I've been in real estate.
now I have to know what Kimberly drives because
Well, hopefully she will post.
I'm sure she will. Um, see, I can't. I want hot rods, but I like my Jeep too much, so I'm just spending money on my Jeep.
That's cool. That's
It's
totally cool.
it's not a hot rod, but whatever.
It'll climb over things,
It'll
maybe.
climb over it. Well, it could maybe, but 56 Bel Air, seriously,
I'm
nice.
so glad I didn't screw that up, because I was like, I think it's a 57. I would have put my foot in my mouth.
All right, it's all right. It's they're really close. Just a couple of stylistic body line differences.
There are a couple differences. Yes, sir.
Kind of big ones, but whatever. Let me make sure that there wasn't anything else that I missed. Oh, yeah, it's sitting right here in front of me because I didn't. Guys, and I should have talked about this last week. I'm sorry. I really screwed that up. But if you did not go yesterday, and they do it once a year, but I think there's opportunities throughout. It's the Empty Bowls Project, and it basically raises money for Capital Area Food Bank and different food banks around the area, Dripping Springs as well. I think what is the I didn't prepare good enough. What's the
Helping
group out here?
Hands.
Helping Hands. Thank you, thank you, thank you,
I
thank you.
got you, friend.
But anyway, so it's their largest fundraiser of the year, and it's out at Dripping Springs Ranch Park. And you go out, and the coolest thing about it is you buy a bowl, and the bowls are artisan bowls done by a lot of the pottery makers out here, the artists in this area. And then some of the bowls are made by kids, like in these classes and stuff, so you can find the kids' bowls and all. But I was going to show the bowls that we got this year. And look, I'm not a pottery guy, but I mean, look at this stuff. Like, this
Beautiful.
is crazy cool.
It's super pretty.
And this one, oh shoot, I've got it written down. I've got to see. Uh, Actually, both of these came from the potter that Kelly Murphy posted about today, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'll have to check later. And that's the other one. If you don't know, we like blues and greens and natural colors, but
That's really
yeah.
pretty. I
So
like
that's
the
the
gray.
yeah, yeah.
That's really pretty. I mean, they're both beautiful. But I'm like, ooh,
And so yeah, what you do and plan on it for next year. And I made a post, but like I said, I should have talked about it last week. You go in and you pick out your bowl, and then there's local restaurants that donate soup. And so Pokey Joe's, if you don't know, PEJ Kitchens, which is at Fitzhugh Brewing, they did a smoked brisket chili, and it was real good. And my wife's favorite was the tortilla soup from Route 12 filling station.
awesome.
And so yeah, both of the and they had grilled chicken in the tortilla soup, which is like nobody does that. That's awesome. But anyway, Empty Bowls Project. Keep in mind, there's going to be a lot of local nonprofits. Ashley just talked about Brown Santa.
He's
Brown
County
Santa.
Brown.
Okay, I was getting mixed up with Blue Santa, Brown Santa. Hayes County Brown Santa, and all the local nonprofits that you've got. So if you are wanting to give during Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays to nonprofits, I mean, if you want to give to the global ones, you can. But we've got so many nonprofits here locally. Red Arena, Patriots Hall, Help Me Out.
The
Come on,
Lions
Ashley.
Club, the Rotary
Lions
Club,
Club, Rotary.
Friends of the Library. There's actually this blue book. I need to go find it, and it lists all the nonprofits. And the book is like that freaking thick. Project Connect.
Project
Thank you,
Connect is another
Martin.
one. Thanks, Martin.
OMG. Project Connect. Oh, Dripping Springs Education Foundation.
Ed
Project
Foundation.
Connect was the first beneficiary from Ann Archambault's insurance agency that just had their ribbon cutting last week,
Oh yeah.
Rollo Insurance, and they selected Project Connect as their first beneficiary. And I was like, man, that is so cool. There was this huge check. They got to accept it. That was something to behold. That was really fun to watch.
And my memory is failing me. I drive by it every day on Fitzhugh. Nick Smith and his wife,
Foster Village.
Foster Village, a great nonprofit here locally. Hill Country Rally for Kids. I'm still going through, guys. There is no shortage of local nonprofits that you can donate to. The Burke House, no shortage. Home in a Month. There's another great one. So yeah, if you're so inclined over the holidays, there are a ton of local nonprofits. Be generous because trust me, there's a lot of people that don't have it as good as we do in Dripping Springs, and even people in Dripping Springs don't have it as well as some of the other people in Dripping Springs. So
Agreed.
all
I
right,
think that should close us out.
there
I
you go.
like ending on a positive note. That's really cool.
All right. So, guys, that's it for today. We are here every Monday at 2 o'clock, and sometimes we even watch our mouths. And
Sometimes.
sometimes, if you didn't watch last week, you didn't get it. But anyway, it's fine.
Don't do
All
that.
right. No, again, Chris Pesek is the Dripping Springs home team. Ashley Tullis with the Atomic Properties Group. And if you need to know anything about Dripping Springs, especially real estate related, because guess what? After Christmas, the market's going to take off again, and you're probably going to need a realtor. So, hey, here's two pretty good ones.
Let's go.
Let's go. Have a great week. We'll see you all next Monday.
Toodaloo.